Good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Flowers. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Looking left. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Burks. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long.
Offense getting set for first down. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him...
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some... And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the...
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. To the air, it's Burks. Feeling, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This time they'll go to the running game. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bull! Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Burks. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
Hey, listen, it's important at that.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Boston College wants to play fast. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run it.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Back to pass, it's Burks. Extending the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not...
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And the offense just going to spike it here. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants a big play here late.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Looking for a productive play on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll give it to the back. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He'll do it himself. And the Hawkeyes get enough to move the chains.
How great is it to be an offensive coordinator having a quarterback like this? Because he can go and generate first downs with you throwing the ball and running the ball. It seems like there's nothing this kid can't do.
He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the cube.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moves. Looking to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much...
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Here he goes breaking the pocket. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Iowa City. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Here on 2nd and short. It's reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you...
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The give to the back. Bulls his way forward. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense. Now,
and he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow...
Got it. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabs it in the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab outside. It's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're...
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what you're on.
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Offense set on first down. Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason.
Ball in the air, intercepted! Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Terrapins want to move quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. On the ground, it's Ray. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Cooper. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive.
A first down for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running.
Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Back to throw. It's long. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. First down for this offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Ray. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. He's open on the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's first and 10 from the 31.
Let's go!
Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They're bringing heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going.
And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the air, it's long. Got out of trouble and throws. This time he's got it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And they're able to get him on the ground.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Gonna run it. It's Ray. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the... Touchdown, Terrapins! And with that, they... First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Hands it off. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's long. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. We know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle, it's White. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
55 weak.
He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Got it.
So here comes our first play of overtime.
Clear.
Dropping back, it's long. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. And the Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. He caught it! Touchdown, Maryland! Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll throw it on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going up top on first down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The give to the tailback. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown. Go. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Sims. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. From the gun, the ground game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating.
Takes it to the house. Touchdown. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
Second down after that incompletion. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely.
Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to...
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sims. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.
And I thought it was a good response by this football team. When you lose a couple in a row.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way.